Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're keeping well and thank you so much for your love and support in watching my previous videos. So today we're going to talk about mental health and the preparation that goes into making you a successful ultra runner. So guys, today we are out on a 4-hour run and I consider this one of my mental runs and just apt for the topic. The reason why I call this a mental run is because over the last 4 days I've been building my mileage per hour. So I started running for 1 hour, then 2 hours, and then 3 hours yesterday, and today 4 hours. So this itself is pressure, and considering I've been doing it for the last 1.5 months now, by this time my feet are already tired and mentally I'm drained out. I would have preferred to just take it easy today, but I know if I have to go through this ordeal of 12 hours running, I have to be trained to run on tired legs and a tired mind. So it's all about doing things that scare people, and I think one of the first things you got to do is get overcome, or you got to overcome your fright and challenge yourself to fulfill that aspiration of yours. And the other two aspects are basically don't keep great expectations. So on the given day or even otherwise, you don't know what's going to come your way. So if you have built up expectations over a period of time that with respect to mileage, etc., you could be highly disappointed. And the best thing to do is to have least expectations. Focus on completing the race comfortably in a manner where you are fit without any injuries and finish kind of strong. But the moment you have aspirations of mileage, etc., you could actually strain yourself or put undue pressure on yourself, which will probably be disadvantageous for you. So you'll be very careful about how you goal yourself or target yourself. Of course, I'm sure within your mind you have something. Especially for someone like me who's doing this for the first time, and I know there might not be another time in a long time to come. The simple reason being these kind of events or these kind of races really require you to have a lot of free time on hand and a lot of mental preparation, a lot of physical preparation, and I don't think we as common people who would be in a corporate job otherwise would have the opportunity or the privilege of doing so. So it could probably be a one-off event that you want to target at least in 1 year, and so you would want to make the most of it. But one of the best things to do is let's not have too many high aspirations and focus on running the event as it comes at that point of time. Great way to sustain. The next bit is about be prepared to suffer the pain. Again, pain is mental, it's physical it's a lot physical, but to overcome the physical pain you have to have a lot of strong mental abilities, and I think that plays a critical role in these ultra marathons. You need to learn to suffer the pain, learn to suffer the boredom, learn to suffer mood swings, and maybe just the fatigue factor that tells you that hey, you just don't want to go anymore. But to overcome that and to push yourself day after day, because you're not doing simple 10 and 15 kilometer runs. You're now trying to target hours on feet, hours on the ground, which is sometimes going to run 30 kilometers to 40 kilometers a day, having done 2 to 3 such sessions consecutively one behind the other. So it's pretty serious, pretty daunting, leads to injury if you're not well hydrated, not well nutrition, and you need to really overcome that. You need to overcome the feeling of pain. So it is tough. It can be scary at times. For example, today I am not in my best mood, I am not in my best state of mind, I'm not in the best state of health with respect to my foot. My right ankle is kind of twitching and giving me some sort of discomfort, but I need to experience what it would be on that particular day if I had to continue doing my run or walk. So I have to go out and I have to try and see what's going to be the outcome. I've decided that I'm going to be on my feet for 4 hours in some way or the other. So I've decided I might not run necessarily the entire 4 hours. I'll walk, run. But that's the whole idea, because in the event, post a certain distance or post a certain time, you will not be able to run the entire remaining 4, 5 or 6 hours. So practicing to walk after a run or otherwise after a long distance is essential. So it's completely mental again. So I'm going to share a few mental training techniques, something that I apply in my preparation for this event. You need to focus on training, which is obviously what we are already doing, but also training yourself to meditate, training yourself to breathe well. I don't say I necessarily do yoga, but I try my best to do some sort of yoga and breathing practices post the workouts that I do. So maybe just a few minutes, maybe even 10 minutes each day is something that I definitely try and practice. Ideally, you could do a lot more. You could do maybe a couple of sessions of yoga, proper thorough breathing exercises. I honestly don't have the time, so I do whatever little I can based on the knowledge I have. And then of course there is something called, you set a goal. Set a goal that's more relevant to your capabilities. Keep that in mind. Aspirationally, you might want to do a lot more, but you need to be focused and realize what you have to do. Primary goal is to finish the event. So if you participate in a 12-hour event, you need to ensure that you're able to sustain for 12 hours. Aspirationally, you may wish to complete a distance in those 12 hours, and you need to be very careful as to what distance you assume you can finish, because once you have a certain target, it's going to be pressure on you. So how you prepare your goal, it has to be smart, very and completable, something that you can fulfill without killing yourself. Next is troubleshoot. You need to know how to handle situations that may come your way in the event. There are a lot of things that can go wrong, right from your shoes getting wet in the very first hour of running because it rains, to cramping up, to it just being too hot. So you might be assuming the weather to be excellent on that particular day, but probably it isn't. You could have an upset stomach because you probably eat something that was offered at the event which you thought might be helpful, but it doesn't suit you because you've not practiced it, you've not tried it in the past. So everything that you do during your training should be to troubleshoot. I'll give you an example of today. I've actually had a late lunch and I've come out within an hour of my late lunch, simply because I want to see how it feels to run with a heavy stomach. I won't say that I haven't done this in the past, but the fact that I'm starting my training just after my lunch at around 4:30 in the evening or 5 o'clock in the evening in the condition that I am, it's going to give me an example or help me understand how the situation is going to be. And to kind of sum it up with last 3 techniques that you can use and apply, you need to learn to visualize what you want to do. So you need to visualize the event, visualize the entire pain, the agony that you're going to go through, visualize the troubles, visualize the positives of the event, visualize the finish line. The more you visualize it, the more you can understand what you're going to go through, and that's going to help you a lot. Besides visualizing, you need to try and be around people of the same ecosystem. So someone who's going to run, someone who encourages you to run. So be amongst people who will encourage you to do the event that you're doing. Really support you, motivate you, and guide you into it. And last but not the least, have faith in yourself, because once you have faith, you can overcome any challenge that you have. So faith by far will will help you fulfill your aspiration completely. So as said and done, if you like this video, don't forget to share it, like it, and please subscribe to my channel. Do comment, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.